Hello. Welcome to Alchemy of Love, our first community Kīrtana in this iteration. Although many of us have, in some way, shape, or form, sang or chanted or wept uncontrollably in one another's company, laughed, danced, flitted about, all of the above or somewhere in between. And tonight is an opportunity to do all of those things again, should it be of service to you. I reached out to Chrissie and Jenny with this idea of coming together to just have a little impromptu singing session, chanting session, as a way for us to just have someplace to bring all of our big feelings. There is a tremendous amount that is happening in the world that has the capacity to either completely overwhelm us or cause us to go numb or trigger big feelings that we don't know what to do with. And that's all of those are very human responses, and can feel quite debilitating. So what can we do to not give all of our power and autonomy away? How can we take big responses, big reactions to the current state of the world? And honestly, not just the current state of the world, it's magnified at the moment, but the world in general, life in general, when it gets hard, and it will inevitably, and it will continue to. So what can we do about it? How can we be present to all of our reactivity as well as chosen responsiveness? How can we invite the entire cocktail of emotions to be present and to sit at the table with us? How can we learn from what our bodies are telling us in terms of how they are reacting to external stimulus? How can we draw all of it in and include all of the elements, both the elements that we might consider auspicious and the elements that we might consider inauspicious? How can we call it all in and alchemize it into something that can be of benefit in our own personal lives, and then ideally be of benefit to the rest of the world? So that's what we're here to do today. And I'm going to just share a quick version of a myth that can set the tone for us a little bit, to give it a little bit of context. And then I'm going to turn it over to Chrissie and then Jenny, and turn myself onto mute and melt along with all of you. So this myth, I was reminded of it about a week ago, and since then, in my attempts to be well informed for this storytelling portion of the evening, have attempted to do a bit more research and found out that this one myth shows up in at least 5 major texts, major scriptures in our tradition, and so that gives me permission to tell you my version. It's a massive story with a tremendous amount of symbolism, but it starts with a moment in time when beauty, joy, and prosperity were rejected, discarded, and trampled beneath the feet of an elephant. Beauty, joy, prosperity, abundance, all of the things that make life worth living, which were bestowed upon Indra, the king of the gods, the mind. And Indra hung this beautiful garland around the neck of the elephant, and the stories vary as to why the elephant wound up taking it off of his neck, and somehow it ends up on the ground and trampled. But the end is the same. And the sage that had gifted Indra with this beautiful garland of flowers sees what's happened to his gift and curses Indra by, in essence, extracting and then banishing Lakshmi from all 3 realms of existence. So no beauty, no prosperity, no joy, no laughter of children, no dancing, no sweetness, no nothing. Lakshmi is gone. And all of the devas and all the asuras, so the devas being sort of the gods and demigods, the asuras being what is eventually referred to as the demons, but let's call them the anti-heroes. They all miss the presence of Lakshmi. No one feels like life is worth living without her in the world. So they go to Brahma and they beseech for her return. And upon beseeching Brahma, also beseeching Vishnu and Shiva. This whole complicated endeavor ensues, and in essence, the instruction is that they're going to need to churn an ocean of milk with a mountain and a snake for a rope. How does one do such a thing? So they've got this mountain, and it's kind of going to serve as the churning stick in this great ocean of milk. And then the snake, which normally rests coiled around Shiva's neck, is wrapped 3.5 times around this mountain. And you've got the devas on one side, so the forces of good, if you will. And you've got the asuras, the forces for the opposite of good. On this other side, they're each holding an end of the snake, and they're pulling back and forth like a primordial game of tug of war. And they're churning this conflict between good and evil, good and evil, good and evil, churning, churning, churning the mind in essence, all looking for Lakshmi to be returned to the world. Lakshmi and this boon that she'll carry with her, which is Amrit, the nectar of immortal life. Contrary to their expectations, the first thing to emerge out of the ocean of milk is not Lakshmi, but rather out comes spewing poison in every direction. Poison just comes spewing out, and it kills everything it touches. So all of the churning, out comes this poison. And no one knows what to do about it. So they beseech Shiva, who, like, this is kind of his realm of expertise, what to do with death and destruction and things of that nature. So Shiva comes, and in his courage and compassion and wisdom and insight says, I've got this, I'll drink the poison. So he gathers all of the poison into his hands and he starts to drink. Parvati, not really wanting her consort to be poisoned, puts her hand around his throat so that as he's swallowing it, he's not able to actually ingest any of the poison. It somehow gets alchemized. His throat turns blue as a result, and he earns himself a new nickname. But once all of this poison has been consumed by Shiva, purified by pure consciousness, alchemized, turned into something else that ultimately brings about the emergence of Amrit, this elixir of immortal life. Finally, Lakshmi is able to return once the poison has been digested, assimilated, integrated. So let's just take a moment to think about what in the world that could mean about the current state of things. Perhaps just within our own minds. Is there perhaps an absence of Lakshmi and all that she represents, all that she bestows? Is there any sense of lack? Is there any sense of hopelessness or despair? Anger, perhaps, grief? You're not alone in that. It's been happening since the beginning of time. But there's a way to get her back. It will require a little bit of clever maneuvering, a little bit of churning, and a little bit of alchemizing some of the poison in our own minds. And we could extend that to the collective. Something is churning. Something is shifting. Something is coming to the surface. How can we play a part in consuming the poison without being harmed by it? And then ushering Lakshmi back into the world. I'm going to turn it over to lovely, lovely Chrissie.
Thank you, Nat. Thank you to everyone for being here. We'll move towards some sound together. I sat with a great teacher this morning and she shared that the Upanishads say the universe is woven through sound. And so we use sound as a way to feel what is alive within us, to help us shift energy, to transform and transmute, and to return home. And we're hoping to take you on a sound journey that speaks to the story that Nat has just shared and offered. And so we'll take some time to kind of move into sound together. And then I want to offer a mantra that is really to Shiva. But it's soft. So something for me that has been helping is to, amongst the churning and amongst what is hard, to welcome all of those pieces of the puzzle to the table and to be nourished. And the Mahamrityunjaya is that. It is deeply healing. It is so sweet. It's like a lullaby. And I love considering Shiva in this form, not just like the destroyer or the dissolution, but that can be done with tenderness. And for me, I think of one of Pandaji's quotes to return us to a place where our heart is as soft as butter at room temperature. And this is what I feel when I have this mantra. So if you know it, you can chant. Otherwise, you can simply receive. And this is also a big part of mantra. What is my capacity to receive the medicine first and to feel? And we'll finish, I'll transition it into the simple Om Namah Shivaya, so that if you do feel the impulse and you want to join, but the Mahamrityunjaya is too tongue-tangly, then you have an opportunity there. So I'll just shift into original sound. You hearing that okay? Yeah, okay. And so I invite you just to come into the body. It might be that you naturally close the eyes. It might be that you just want to soften the gaze. And just begin to feel the body in space. And start to notice the droning of the harmonium. And how as the sound meets the body, you can experience the body as a body of vibration. Maybe even here you can sense the way that the vibration is awakening the body of light. And So I invite you to take a deep breath in and then just sigh it out, make some sound. Maybe it already goes into kind of hum. And take that a couple more times. Invite you to bring that into the experience of just humming on the breath out, humming any note. Keep going at your own pace, and as you hum, feel the experience of vibration in the body, and allow the act of humming to help you empty and empty and empty. To choose any note, let yourself be curious and explore, and let it become a practice of vibration where you trace the feeling of sound from the silence it arises and into the silence it dissolves. And open the mouth wide, let the jaw hang heavy and shift the sound into an R. And notice where you feel it in the body. Keep going, relax the shoulders, relax the belly, be soft. For a moment, just feel the body, feel the echo of vibration. What does it start to awaken? What is it beginning to transmute? Let's take 3 rounds of Om together. The 3 syllables are blending into the silence beyond. Empty the breath that you're on. Inhaling to chant Om 3 times at your own pace. Soften, soften, soften. As if the heart could begin to open like the petals of a flower that bloom. And as you linger in the space between, where you feel the living pulsation of mantra, just sensing what this sound is beginning to weave back together for you. And allow yourself to live that and breathe that. And I'll pass over to Jenny.
Just give me 1 second. Just in case the laptop died now. So seeing, can you stay in that space, that kind of internal, inward gaze? And once again, just checking in with the body, with the breath. And so I really love chanting to Sita and Ram, and only in the last few months kind of made the connection that Sita is an avatar or an expression of Lakshmi. And so she is one way, one form that Lakshmi takes in some of the stories. And Sita and Rama are the main characters in this massive epic tale, the Ramayana, and the coupling of them is really the premise of the whole thing, where they get married and then Sita is taken captive and Rama has to overcome all these obstacles to get her back. And that's kind of a very simplified version, but Sita is often looked at in that tale as kind of this helpless feminine figure just waiting to be saved and waiting to be rescued. But when we look at the symbology of her and what she actually does in the time that she's held in that kind of state of I suppose captivity on one hand, but she really uses it as a way, as an opportunity to deepen her sadhana and her tapasya, and she goes deep into practice, and it's that fire, the heat of the tapas from her sadhana that keeps her in trust and in devotion, that at some point Rama will come and save her, but there's also this sense of like she would have been fine even if he didn't, which I really like, and I've really been leaning on that recently. And so there's just the calling on the strength and the devotional quality of that enoughness, that knowing that, despite the challenges and despite the apparent dread and fear and everything else, I kind of envision her, picture her in a cave. For some reason, her cell to me is a cave, like the cave of the heart, and she's just there glowing within it like the Divine Mother. And so maybe you see that, or maybe you see something else or feel something else, but we'll chant their names, Sita and Ram. Shri Ram, firstly, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Just honouring the beauty and the pain of coming together and being separated, the coming together and the separation and everything that goes along with that. And maybe you can just join in when you feel like it. Or maybe you want to sit and just receive. Shri Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, 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 Jai line you feel. Shri-ram, Jai-ram, Jai-Jai-ram. Shri-ram, Jai-ram, Jai-Jai-ram. Shri-ram, Jai-ram, Jai-Jai-ram. Shri-ram, Jai-ram, Jai-Jai-ram. Sitaram, 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 Jai-ram. Sitaram, 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 Jai-ram. Sitaram, 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 Jai-ram. And chanting now to all the places that feel not enough or too much, in that constant balancing. To all the places that we seek out validation, where we outsource our power, our knowing, our own truth. Sitaram, 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 Jai-ram. Sitaram, 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 Jai-ram. You might take it back to a hum. That more internal, personal sound. Singing it just for you.
stopped.
holding the
Recording in progress.
I don't know what that was. Yeah, just how the mountain is kind of holding something, and the stability of the earth and the ground, steady ground, which I think we all need a little bit more of. Whether it's the Shiva holding space of just pure presence, or Ganesh's kind of big bellied, heavy, solid form. Yeah, to me, they're both kind of epitomized in the mountain. And so it's nice that in the midst of all that churning, there is a solid force that we can draw on in some way. And so we also chant to Kali and Durga in this one, so kind of honoring the mother and the destructive nature of things at the same time. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of both in that story as well. There's a lot of churning and then a lot of, I suppose, drawing back to something solid. So maybe just taking a moment to, if the eyes aren't closed, just let them soften or drop in. And just feel into the solid part of you, the solid part of your body, whatever that feels like right now. It might be your bones, it might be your seat, your heart, whatever feels like your center this evening. And whatever you think of or draw on when you have to come back to some semblance of ground. So we'll call on Ganesh, the big-bellied one, with the big ears open wide to listen and receive, to both hold and protect and help us move through obstacles, to make progress without losing a sense of center and ground. So Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, and then Jai Jai Ganesha, Namo Nama, and Kali Durga Namo Nama, Durga, Ma Kali Ma, we'll get it. Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Jai Jai Ganesha Namo Namah, Jai Jai Ganesha Namo Namah, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Jai Jai Ganesha Namo Namah, Jai Jai Ganesha Namo Namah, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Jai Jai So I might hand it back to Chrissie to close us out. Can you hear me? Or I can close.
Or I'm happy to, either way.
Yeah, I've already packed my harmonium down.
I can do it. We can just close with Yeah. Sorry, sprung that on you. Okay, so just letting all of that land and settle, and any remaining residual parts of the mind that are scattered or disoriented or flailing around in existential crisis just kind of be channeled now into one singular sound. So as if you're gathering all of those tendrils of attention and distraction. And just take a breath in, firstly, to gather that. And let this one go with a sigh. And the next one we'll chant just a round of 3 aums, A-U-M, from the base of the spine to the crown. Breathing in as deeply as you can.
Feel free to linger in that space for as long as you'd like. In my mad dash deep dive into mythology this week, I was reminded over and over again of the hope that is woven into all of those tales. In each epic myth from that part of the world, there comes a moment when it seems that all is genuinely lost. When the forces of good seem outnumbered, overpowered. And yet, whatever joy has been taken, whatever beauty has been abducted, the forces of good are clever, resourceful, relentless. And when we turn to, these aspects of reality that we've been chanting to today, some of the many, when we turn to this force of benevolence that is, all powerful, and especially when we remember that it lives inside each one of us, when we channel that and we find a way to tap into our own cleverness, our own relentlessness, to be that force for positive change in the world, there's nothing that can stop us. So call on it externally at first, if you will, and then really go hunting for it deep within yourself. Reflect it back and forth to one another, and then find some way to share it with the world. Okay. Thanks for being here, everyone. Hopefully this community can continue to grow so we can continue to remind ourselves that we are not alone in this. There are people all around the world don't even want to say like-minded, just well-intended. Community all around the world of people with good intent. Thank you, Chrissie and Jenny. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll be together again soon. You're welcome, Mika. Thanks everyone for being here. We'll do it again. I love you both. And you too, Megan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And talk to you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Be well.